River City Ransom is just too good for this world. You know what's better for this world? Choosing the game. You know, let's go ahead and welcome in our beautiful, lovely GM, Mike Uyama. Come on in when you get the chance. Now, Mike has definitely been plotting a little bit about what game he wants to have for today, and I approve of this choice. Mike, come on in. Come and join us. Maybe you're here. Are you here? Never mind. He's hiding. That's okay. You know, Mike Uyama is a little bit shy, and I think the biggest reason is he knows somebody is after him. Hello there, Mike.
Sorry, I was out for a while, and I'm on my laptop, so it took me a little while to set up. But now I'm set up, or should be, so should be good.
Oh, sweet. Well, I said you're being chased. It's not by a dinosaur, though. I think somebody else is after you. And wait. Is that... I hear a name. Sarah? Is your name Sarah? Sarah Connor, Mike?
No, Miss Kyle Reese.
Oh, your name is Kyle. Okay, well, I mean, that would do it as well. We've got a Terminator game for the Sega Master System. I don't know this one, Mike.
So, this game is pretty special. Just give me one.
Okay, I'll give you 1 second. It's a special game.
Okay, it's a very special game because, are the players out of chat, or are they listening to your stream still? Because I don't want to talk too much about the game, unless if the players are confirmed.
Players should not be in chat. If you are in here, get out ASAP, or I'll kick your butt. Okay.
So Sprint God has played this, and he's like, oh no, and RBW says it's evil because he's the other GM who tested this, so he knows this. So what I will say about this game is that technically this game is not very long, but it is very cruel, and figuring out stage 1 is going to take a while. Because I didn't give them a manual, I didn't even tell them how to play the game. I figured they should just learn like I did, just completely clueless.
That's nice, Mike. I have
a tiebreaker. You gotta separate the wheat from the chaff. You gotta, see how the strong survive.
Well, everybody here is wheat in my eyes, but you're right. We gotta separate them. Gotta keep them separated. Ow! Ow! Yeah.
Also, everyone is good for audio.
Sweet. I am planning to do Psy because they are at the top left, and I already had that set, so that'll be good. Okay. Mike, every Terminator game that I've played has been crap. I'm not gonna lie.
This one is no exception.
Okay.
The Sega CD and Sega Genesis Terminator games are actually pretty decent. I won't say they're great or anything, but they're like decent action platformers. This game is definitely not decent and is full of cruel trolley things.
Okay. That's exciting. I love trolley things. So you're getting my hopes up here, Mike.
Although we could see a completion, because even though this game is very cruel and very mean, it's also only 5 stages.
Ooh.
So that's the reward. So there's kind of a balance here. There's kind of a reward if you do really well, is that you get to be done with this game super fast.
That's great.
But
I'm sure they'll love that. If it happens, I have no idea.
I didn't tell them that. I told them basically no information about the game. Part of that because I was out, but the other part being that I wasn't going to tell them really much about the game anyway, so it worked out.
You're so kind. Oh, I'm working on getting all of them captured right now, by the way. So go ahead. If you need chat, go grab a drink real quick. Go grab a beverage, something to rehydrate you, because I think after you're crying with this game, you're going to need some hydration. I'm thinking the worst Terminator game that I've seen, I think, has to be the Terminator game on Game Boy that we had one time. I think it was Terminator 3 on Game Boy, and it was a train wreck.
I don't remember that. Terminator 3, would that be like Game Boy Color or Game Boy Advance?
I feel like it was just Game Boy, period.
But Terminator 3 the movie didn't come out until like well into the, I want to say, the Game Boy Advance era.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like Terminator 2. Yeah, it might be Terminator 2. And I hear that game's really bad.
It could be, but it had this puzzle section after the first level, and if you didn't win, it essentially just gave you a game over immediately, and it was beautiful.
It's worth noting that this, just to add to the quality of this game is Europe only.
Ooh. Okay. You're getting my hopes up, Mike. Because I love my European video games. Okay. Everybody looks like they're streaming, and they're streaming just fine. I'm just making sure that everything fits into my layout. It's always fun to get things looking okay, but that's fine. So, have you seen all of the Terminator movies?
I've only seen 1 and 2, and that's been a deliberate choice of mine. I have not heard anything good about the other movies. I would say that Terminator 1 and 2 are both very good movies.
They're
definitely like 2 is definitely more of like a Hollywood action flick, but they're just very well done. And to be fair, the effects in Terminator 2 have aged well to this day, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Big surprise, I've actually seen 1 and 2, Mike.
Movies you've seen.
Yeah, I know. It's weird too. Like, having grown up in Utah, you wouldn't expect that of me, but man, my parents occasionally just put on Terminator and watched it, and it was fun.
I think RBW said it best. So, Mike, yes, you've seen all the Terminator movies, and yes, that is true. I've seen all of the Terminator movies.
I love it.
Yeah, I have not heard anything good about any of the other Terminator movies since 1 and 2.
I think they had a Terminator attraction at Universal Studios a while back, and that was unfortunately no good. It was just not well done. And it was supposed to have what they called 4D, which would essentially make it so that, you felt the experience of the Terminator, and you could feel the chair move and all this crap. But I don't know, it was underwhelming, to say the least, is what I'd say. So, yeah, if you ever went, just you can skip that attraction, okay? It's not going to be worth going to.
Okay.
I just love... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So you won't say I'll be back for that one or anything like that?
No, it's like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I just got Sarah Connored with this... with this ride.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you don't want to get Sarah Connored. Oh. So we've got the players getting ready. I think they are gonna... Oh shoot, I didn't actually test audio. Ignore what's happening. I hear no audio.
Sai has audio. It's not always playing during the title screen.
Okay, well...
You can make him go to a gameplay screen for a little bit for audio.
Okay, I'm just asking. Sai, you want to do me a little favor? So what emotes...
was audio.
What emotes can we get ready? Yeah.
Well, you do throw grenades in the beginning, so there's that. do blow up a lot of generic like punks and military dudes and the like. I mean, just use anything that's remotely Terminator related. Yeah, if you're a macaw, if you sub to macaw, he definitely has some Arnold emotes.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
you can use those.
So
Yep,
robots,
just destruct the way it works.
explosions.
Yep, those work perfectly well.
Okay. I'm checking to see if Mikey is ready because all they said is Yaga's in the bathroom. That didn't really give me any information about how they were doing. Okay, everybody is ready. So I'm going to do the countdown. Everybody, spam your emotes. Fill the chat, fill my screen with robots, explosions, and robot explosions, too. Combining those is kind of the best possibility that we have here. Okay, as soon as I see movement in the first stage, I will start our timer.
And they're moving. So, being an SMS game, this game flickers a lot, and to deal with that, they couldn't put the timer, the score, and your health simultaneously, so it like flips between them.
Gotcha.
And Sai already died, which is not surprising because those bombs take off 20% of your health.
Gotcha.
So they are very mean.
Oh no. I'm going to be fixing a couple of these streams, specifically Tetsuya, so that it looks right. I messed stuff up.
Okay, so Yagamoth, quote-unquote, solved puzzle number 1, which is throw grenades at walls. That's not really the main puzzle of stage 1, but you'll see later. The other thing is that this game is one life, no continues. It's basically done to artificially increase the game's difficulty because it's actually very short. So, but to make up for the lack of length, this game's very cruel. There's also no health restores until you get into a new screen. Your health is restored the moment you get a new screen. Otherwise, you cannot restore your health.
Oh no. Oh wait, I've played this. I know this game.
You do?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it's not. Like, I really hate the health at the top, that it just keeps scrolling between different things. That annoyed me so much when I was trying to play this.
So, Yagamoth has a clear lead, but he has to figure out this really dumb arbitrary puzzle, which is you collect the machine gun, which lets you hit the detonator, and he's actually figuring it out really fast.
Oh, good.
And he needs to collect that dynamite, and that'll set the detonator. And now he can go to the end of the stage. And if he makes it in time, then he'll actually be done with stage 1. And that was way faster than I expected him to complete it. But Yagamoth is a strong player. So, however, he is almost out of health. Which is a concern.
Definitely. Yeah, I think that I would have a hard time paying attention to my health at all while playing this, just because of the way things move, and it's just hard to actually see your health consistently. I'd probably just look up all the time and see my score, and I'm like, well, I've got a good score.
Oh, sorry, and that wasn't Yagamoth, that was Tetsuya I was talking about.
Aha.
It seems like Yagamoth has also figured out bombing the doors, and so is in second as of now. The other two players are a bit lost, which is what I expected, and Tetsuya has actually made out. However, he is going to die in the second stage at the very beginning. Oh, interesting.
Or did he?
Not at the very beginning. He's going to die in the second area if he doesn't die in the first area. This first area, he basically has to creep along and shoot a lot. Because the enemies just constantly pelt you, and you just have to play it very slowly. But it's really Area 2 that's going to kill him, even though he's making very fast progress with the game already.
Gotcha. So I'm wondering, Mike, how did you find this game? Why now? Why bring it up for the tiebreaker?
Okay, Tetsuya actually didn't die because he didn't try to jump towards the platform, which actually kills you because you don't have fall damage in this game, but you have fall dying if you die too far. So he is making way faster progress than I expected from anyone out of this game.
Nice. Tetsuya is a strong player.
Did Tetsuya play Terminator Genesis? Because that's kind of similar-ish to this game. Because he's already on level 3. Because that would actually give him an advantage in this, because there are similarities. And it does look like he's kind of familiar with the mechanics of this game, but because he is figuring out super fast, or maybe this is just a natural fit for him, but
I mean, it could be. We have seen Tetsuya do unusually well in matches before. Like, honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if you know, he's just unusually good at this game. All of the players here have done fairly well. I mean, that's why they're part of the tiebreaker.
Yeah, that's true. Well, it's worth noting that he game overed on the Terminator, because the Terminator does 30 damage per bullet, 30% damage per bullet, and that's a lot of damage. And there are no continues, so he has to make it all the way back.
Oh yeah, the thing is, he may have some struggles that he really won't expect just because he did fantastic on the first playthrough. Honestly, you know, if you do well on the first playthrough, you just need to make sure, don't rush, don't take too much damage, you know, watch out for things that are coming your way.
Yeah. I will say this, no, that Terminator is not the end of the run. There's 5 stages. The 5th stage is the Terminator, but it's the you know, the metal skeleton version that you see in the film.
Yeah.
And yeah, so everyone else is really stuck here, which is kind of what I expected, because you have to collect the gun and then you have to backtrack to collect the detonator, and everyone else is really struggling with that.
I can't really blame them. Is it just one life, one continue?
Yes, it's one life. No, it's 1 life 0 continues.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm surprised Tetsuya got so far. Yeah, this game is actually pretty short. It's just very mean. Especially this Master System version. Yeah, and it just looks like Tetsuya had an especially good run that time, so... And having that good run is really going to help him out, and actually makes it pretty likely he could beat the game. Because this game is short, but there are still plenty of places he can game over in Stage 4 and in the final stage. But it does give him a good lead to start off with. Yeah, Sai didn't want to run into that. So Sai went to the end of the stage, but he didn't trigger the detonator. And so did Yagamoth. And let's see how Yagamoth handles this. Yeah, Yagamoth's trying to shoot the thing, which is not a bad idea, but it's not going to make you any progress. And Yagamoth tries to jump through.
Ugh, Kyle Reese terminated.
Yeah. Yep. And that's the thing. You cannot get past that unless you trigger the detonator. And Tetsuya is the only one who knows how, so he's going to make it through stage 1.
So wait, this is the Terminator. Which game is this based off? Or which movie is this based off of?
The first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
do you think it's accurate?
Yeah, the first stage is Kyle Reese in the future, which you don't really see very much of in the movie.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is you trying to find Sarah Connor. And then, yeah, and then the stage 3 is when you first encounter the Terminator, and then stage 4 is the police station. By the way, I'm so shocked Tetsuya did not try to jump there, because he would have instantly died if he jumped there, and would have to start all over, and it looks like you have to jump there. But you don't, because this game is
fun.
Yeah, So this stage, you just have to take very patiently on Tetsuya's end.
Yeah. I really like the graphics here, though. Like,
yeah, the game actually has good graphics and not terrible music, which is an accomplishment for the Master System, because Master System generally has terrible music. Like, I'll defend the Genesis, you know, like, if they knew how to use a sound chip, you know, it has good music, but the Master System, I will not defend in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, yeah, I can definitely believe that. This game, by the way, was published by Virgin, but developed by Probe, which we've seen show up a lot in Kusogr4nde. They made Beauty and the Beast. They made a lot of stuff. Alien 3, Terminator 2, some other Terminator games. They made a Stargate game, the Page Master, Batman Forever.
Alien 3 is actually pretty good.
Oh, really?
The other game's not so much. The other game is not so much, yeah. So Tetsuya is on stage 4, and the big troll here is that if you're on the first area, you just want to head left. If you start going up the ladders and stuff, as you might be curious about, which is a very natural inclination, you will actually just end up taking a detour. But Tetsuya just wants to take the easy route, so goes left. However, this area, the second area, you actually have to go all the way around and try to find Sarah Connor here. And here's the thing, Tetsuya saw the Terminator and ran away, which is a good habit because it is not fun to fight Terminator, but at the same time, he will have to fight it at some point.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yes, Okami, there's a strong chance that Tetsuya could finish within the hour. He's made way faster progress than I expected.
Yeah, this is surprising.
And yes, this is a Matt Furnace soundtrack, which actually makes sense why it's actually pretty good.
Oh, man. That's awesome. Oh, the person, by the way, who did art for this also designed Savage. I love it, Mike. So good.
Right, so Tetsuya needs to be really careful about the helicopter because those bombs do a lot of damage, and if he ever encounters the helicopter that just shoots you, that's instant death.
Oh, geez, these bombs are doing... Yeah, he's getting pelted.
Yeah. He's still at 60% though, so he's okay for now. And as you can see, Sarah Connor's up there, so if he can just make it up to her...
But everybody loves maze levels, you know?
Yeah, Tetsuya might actually finish this within, like... If he doesn't fail stage 5, he might actually finish this in less than 20 minutes.
Wow.
Which is not what I was expecting. Because as you can see, everyone else is still stuck on stage 1.
Oh, yeah.
And that was more what I was expecting from the players.
Oh my gosh, level 5 for Tetsuya. Let's see what he's able to do.
I'm a little rusty on this because it's been a while since I beat the game, but if I remember, in the Genesis version, the Terminator kills you in one hit. I don't remember if the Terminator kills you in one hit in this version.
Now, mind you, I do want people to know that the first place person will move on to the bracket, but the second place person should be going to the final tiebreaker, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they'll be going to the tiebreaker.
Yeah, the tiebreaker. So good.
They get to play more Kuso. I mean, what more do you want in life?
Oh, yeah.
And Tetsuya got owned by the robots.
Oh, that was close to a completion.
So it's going to be at least 20 minutes before we see a completion. Which is really crazy because I can tell you that I didn't clear the game that fast, RBW didn't, and everyone else, and these are strong players like Yagamoth and Mikey MCC both made it to the bracket last year. Like, they're still on stage 1, struggling to figure out what to do.
Yeah, it's anyone's game still. Honestly, you know, I'm trying to think. We've had some fairly quick completions in Kusogr4nde before. I know Titanic, the very first Kusogr4nde, I think was beaten in about 16 minutes. And if I'm not mistaken, Wonder Rabbit is one of those games that they completed really quickly. So it would be cool to see somebody get a really low time, but that's not going to happen now that Tetsuya died.
Yeah, there was also Master Chu and the Drunken Who, which was completed in like 18 minutes or so by one of the
yeah, it was pretty fast.
Yeah.
And I know that one of the more notable ones was during the endurance match that we had on the Kusogr4nde Invitational. It was going to be a 2-hour match, and somebody completed it in 45 minutes, and I'm so angry.
Yeah, NPC was not happy either. I mean, NPC had the normal loot con experience. Andy just blazed through it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Alright. You know, I mean, players are really trying to figure out this first stage. I'm really shocked Tetsuya completed it so fast, especially since none of the players, since I asked them, said they had played the Genesis version of this game. Because knowledge of the Genesis version would actually help.
Oh yeah.
With this game, it's not a 1-1, but it mirrors it closely enough that it would help.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah, because this match is basically Tetsuya's way in the lead, and everyone else is in second, just trying to figure out stage 1. I do think that all the players will eventually figure out stage 1. It's just very stupid and unintuitive how to figure it out.
Yeah, it just seems really annoying. I know I didn't get past stage 1 when I was trying this out. So I thought this would be a possibility. This could be a game worth having. But yeah, stage 1 is really difficult.
Yeah, and since Tetsuya wasn't walled by stage 1, that removes one of the biggest walls in the game. And for whatever reason, he didn't jump, try to jump towards that platform, so that didn't get him either. So those are two big trolls that, set you back way far in this game, and he isn't really struggling with much of it, to be honest.
I just feel he got lucky, honestly, not doing the jump. I know that I would be jumping for something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did. I just jumped, because I was like, oh, the platform's right there. I can't see what's below me. Let's attempt to jump. And then you just fall die. There's no fall damage in this game. If you fall too far, you just die.
Nice. Exactly what you want in video games.
Exactly. Okay, Sai has set off the detonator. That puts him in second.
Ooh, very nice. How long does it take to get out of the level, though?
Well, you only have 2 minutes to get out, so it better be less than 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's a good point, Mike.
Fortunately, Sai has died so many times at the end. He knows his way to the end of the level, so I don't think he'll struggle getting to the end. Yeah, so for those of you who are wondering how to even get the detonator, you have to get the machine gun on the right, then backtrack to the left, and then the detonator will appear, and then you pick up the detonator, and then you trigger the explosives, which lets you go to the end of the stage. So let's see how Sai does in stage 2.
Okay.
Will he like Tetsuya does, or will he either get mauled by all of these punks and guys with guns, or will he fall for
There are just so many enemies.
the fall death? Yeah, there's so many enemies. You basically just walk up a bit, shoot, walk up a bit, shoot, walk up a bit, shoot. And I think he's learning that right now.
He has taken 50% damage, 60% perhaps, not 50. Yeah. And what is Sai gonna do? You gonna jump, Sai? Nope.
He didn't jump.
Wow.
Okay. That's 2 for 2 on not dying there.
Yeah, I'm absolutely shocked. That makes... I would have jumped. It looks like he mistimed his jump press. That may be true, Dondarf.
Yeah, that would make sense if he tried to do the jump but fell off the edge. That might have happened to Tetsuya too.
Now, all eyes.
He went up to the rooftop, got to the helicopter, and if the helicopter shoots you, you die.
Oh no! Tetsuya is on the final stage again, by the way.
Yes, that is true. Let's see how he does this time.
Unfortunately, Robot Arnold is running around at the bottom causing some problems. Yeah,
I do think Tetsuya will beat this game. And yep, he kills you in one hit just like the Genesis version. I have beat this game. It's just been a while since I beat it. I did test it again to get up to stage 4. And it took me longer to get up to stage 4, even knowing part of the game, than Tetsuya did blind. And yep. So the way it works is like in the movie. So spoilers for a movie that's 35 years old. The way the Terminator is killed in the movie is that they use a crusher or a hydraulic press to crush him to death.
Yes.
And that's what you have to do here. And in the Genesis version, it's a bit more elaborate. In this version, I think you just have to walk up to a certain point and then that scene triggers.
I'm really enjoying this so far. It's been... like, the game feels a little bit clunky to control. It's just you take a lot of damage, and if you're not being careful all the time, if you're not being vigilant all the time, you die extremely quickly here.
Yeah, it's worth noting in the first stages, and I'm sure people have seen this a lot, is that if an enemy runs into you, which is a lot easier than you think it would be.
Oh yeah.
You take damage, and then like if they just run into your sprite repeatedly, they'll die after you getting hit 3 times, but you take quite a bit of damage there. It's also worth noting that the grenades arc over your head a bit, so if the enemy's right next to you and you do a standing grenade throw, then you'll just lob the grenade over its head.
I love it. It's so good, Mike.
Alright, so Sai and Tetsuya making, really quick progress through stage 1 since they have figured out the gimmicks.
Good.
Yeah, Kapow, it is cycle-based. It doesn't matter how low on health you are. You will only see the health once it cycles to that point. Thank you, Master System Limited, sprite limits and flickering.
I mean, you gotta deal with the limits somehow, right?
Oh! Caroline Petit is correct. The Terminator does kill Reese, so we just saw the canonical correct ending on Tetsuya's screen when he was in stage 5.
Oh, he does kill Reese? I forgot that. It's been a long time, Mike.
Oh no! Sai jumped!
Sai, no!
Sai jumped! He could not be happy about that one.
I love it. I'm happy about that one.
Me too. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get to see in Tetsuya's end, but I'm glad someone got to show it off.
So, right now, Tetsuya's on level 2, everybody else is currently on level 1, though Sai has made it to level 2. Tetsuya's gotten to the final stage, but the Terminator is unfortunately kind of a jerk.
He is kind of a jerk. I still think Tetsuya is going to beat it under the hour. He's just not going to be as freakishly fast as I thought he would be. But I think that's a good thing. I would be a little ashamed if, he beat the game that fast, especially for a tiebreaker round. But,
I wouldn't be. Congrats,
That's true. Congratulations. Yeah, because, I mean, good on him for figuring out the gimmick so fast. Yeah, and this stage is just so tedious with the Terminator. This is legitimately what you have to do. And as you can see, like, Tetsuya gets a little bit impatient times, and then he eats his shot to the face, and that's 30% of his health gone. I think he's down to his last little bit, so if he's a little more impatient, he might actually die here. I can understand the lack of patience, because this stage is just so long.
Yeah.
But he manages to get through there barely. Gee, Sharif, I didn't know that. I didn't know this was supposed to be originally a Terminator game.
Ooh. We're getting all the facts brought up in chat. Thank you.
I think that's just making fun of the whole Journey to Silius was actually supposed to be a Terminator game.
Oh, really?
And if you play the PAL version, it's actually a robot that you play, and it looks a lot like the Terminator.
Mikey taking a death to the helicopter. Yeah, I feel like once Yagamoth and Mikey manage to get the detonator set, they'll pretty much be caught up to Sai. Sai definitely still has second place, though.
That's true, and Sai knows two of the big trolls in Stage 2, while Mikey and Yagamoth do not.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Once you gain a certain amount of knowledge, you have an advantage, even if you get set back. I know that's something that people have talked to me about with the mystery tournament. Like, honestly, what you want to do is just pick up on how things work, gain a little bit of knowledge, even if you fail certain parts. As long as you learn from those failures, then you're going to start making more progress.
Yep.
Sai jumps!
No! Why do you jump, Sai? You just don't jump! You did it once without jumping, so why would you jump?
That's so rude. It just instantly kills you. Oh.
Yup, and it looks like Tetsuya died in Stage 4. Didn't even make it Stage 5 this time.
Oh, boy. Yeah, we get more.
I can understand his impatience, though, because he's probably thinking, if I made it through this game this fast, then
somebody
others
else
must have done so. Exactly, even though he doesn't know that most of the other players are just still struggling with Stage 1.
Yeah, Tetsuya is a surprisingly strong player, to be honest. He's historically done fantastic.
What were his placings that put him in 29 points? I'm really curious.
Let me go take a look real quick.
Like what games?
Tetsuya first had some Russian game that Dana gave out. I don't know what that is.
Oh, that bear game? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Was it Russian Winnie the Pooh? Uh-oh.
Yeah, something like that.
I think it was. Okay, so Super Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, that was kind of butts. Okay, Tetsuya also... Yeah, he took first in that, but then took fourth in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer. For the NES, which honestly really surprised me that Tetsuya came in fourth there. I think he just struggled for some reason over and over. But then...
I remember that match actually being really close, because I remember that was the match where Meekins took first, but he didn't take first until like the last 10 minutes.
I think you're right, yeah. Tetsuya then came second in Dinosaur Dually. Yeah, only good games, and then took first in Funhouse. So he had two firsts, 1 second, and 1 fourth.
Okay.
But yeah, in previous tournaments, Tetsuya has always done extremely well. I would not be surprised at all if he manages to hold on to first and moves on to the bracket.
Yeah, it looks like at this point, people are unlikely to catch up to him. But at the same time, if he keeps on struggling with stage 4 and 5, that gives a chance for Sai to catch up. Because here's the thing, stage 3 isn't that hard. You just have to be patient. And then stage 4, it can troll you, but Tetsuya just went, hey, I'm not going to mess with any of this, and just kept on running, and he chose correctly. So I'm really curious about Sai this time, because he died twice from the jump. And the first time he tried to jump, he actually just ran off because he jumped too late. So hopefully, this time, he just runs off.
Okay, he's getting there. Let's see what Sai does. Don't jump. Don't jump. Just walk. Just walk.
Just walk. No.
No, don't do that. No.
No. Bad. No.
Well,
he didn't jump.
I mean, at least that's good. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tetsuya is taking down the first appearance of the Terminator. Gonna be fine. Honestly, I don't have any concern about stage 3 for Tetsuya.
Yeah, neither do I. It's really just a matter of patience.
Why does that jump exist? You mean the non-jump? Why does the non-jump exist?
Exactly. It's the don't jump.
It's just so weird. I don't understand.
And arbitrary. It's just like, don't jump. Even though that's like your inclination, because it's a platformer. Yeah, you can just walk off and keep holding right.
Okay, Yagamoth is... He's got 100% health at this moment. And... like, that's good that he can conserve his health, but... I still think that the trolls are big enough that might not even matter in this first stage.
So he's only at 100% health because he went in the second screen. Every time you go through a screen transition, your health...
Oh, yeah.
Scores. Yeah, the big thing is get the machine gun, and he goes up again. I mean...
That's not where you want to go, right?
No, exactly. You want to go back to the left and collect the detonator. It's so unintuitive.
Why would they do something that dumb?
To artificially increase the game's length.
Thank you, Probe.
I'm just so shocked that Sai keeps on trying this weird stuff when the first time he encountered that area, he just walked right, and I guess he just didn't realize what he did, or else he wouldn't be in this predicament.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's gonna...
Mikey is trying to take down this helicopter, and this area is just a total diversion. I can understand why he's trying to do it, because he's, like, trying everything. But that's not what you do.
It's just... weird. Like, because you have to make the cannon stop shooting. Do you blow up, like, the control panel for the cannon or something? What are you even blowing up?
Stuff.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know.
Blowing up stuff. That makes shooty gun stop. Pretty cool. It's the future, Mike. Things don't have to make sense in the future. Sai, just walk. Walk to the right. No!
Oh, no! Tetsuya just died in stage 5 again.
Well, Tetsuya, well, Sai, you're opening up the possibility for somebody to pass you. Although, I think it's going to be difficult for anybody to pass Tetsuya, but For Mikey and Yagamoth, they still have a chance of moving into second pretty quickly once they figure this dumb thing out.
Yeah. Yeah, the problem is they've tried pretty much almost everything except backtrack after collecting the machine gun in the second screen.
Do you just shoot the wall with the machine gun? Do you have to use the machine gun at all?
Nope. You just have to walk backwards, and the detonator appears after you collect the machine gun.
This is so dumb, Mike.
It is! I don't know why they did that, but it's what they did.
Yagamoth skipping the machine gun.
That's what makes this so evil and stupid, and that's why I expected everyone to get stuck in stage 1, which everyone except for Tetsuya did. That is true. The intro said you'll need weapon explosives that you'll find in the area, which is very vague and not very helpful.
Did you give them the manual, Mike?
No, why would I do that?
You're so nice.
I mean, I didn't use the manual and I beat this game.
Yeah, but how long did it take you to figure out to backtrack? Yagamoth is trying to pause buffer. It's not happening. I think Yagamoth should know that's not right.
Yeah. At least, I don't know, like 15-20 minutes to figure that out. It definitely took me at least 3 or 4 game overs.
Yeah, the fact that this was a European-only game, I think makes sense.
Yeah, it was probably also released in Brazil.
Oh, well, yeah.
Since that's also PAL, and Master System was huge in Brazil. Wow, like Tetsuya and Sai are like pretty much neck and neck in their respective screens.
I love it. Okay, I'm taking a look at the manual. I found the manual. I'm gonna see if there are any hints in the manual about this. Level 1, The Future. The story begins in post-Holocaust Los Angeles in the year 2029. The time displacement machine on the planet's surface will take Reese back to the year 1984, where he will find Sarah Connor. However, Reese must ensure nothing follows him into the past, which means breaking into Skynet's underground laboratory and locating and destroying the time displacement reactor before returning to the surface to enter the machine. Reese will meet deadly hunter-killers on the land and in the air, and Terminators patrol Skynet's underground laboratory. Reese has an unlimited supply of grenades to throw at the enemy, but to succeed he needs the Uzi 9mm machine gun, which he will find in the laboratory. The generator is destroyed by locating and activating a nearby bomb. Yeah, it still doesn't help.
That's not very helpful.
No?
That helps a little, that last sentence, but not a whole lot. But I'm glad that I didn't give the manual, because that's way too much of a hint for me.
Oh no, Sai!
Oh no, Sai, again, really, just, he must be really confused why he survived the first time.
Yeah.
And not paid attention, because I honestly don't get it, because, like, I definitely died the first time. I jumped, like, not gonna lie, but I just walked off to the right after that.
It's so amazing. Like, yeah. The thing is, if you get stuck in a specific place, the best thing to do is just to try different things. I mean, Sai knows that they can get through it. And Sai has done it before. It's just, how do you recreate what you did in order to get through there successfully?
And the thing is, if Sai makes it through even just once, that gives him a chance to catch up to Tetsuya. Because even though he has a huge lead, these stages are not very long.
Oh, yeah.
However, they are very cruel, so there is a chance that he wouldn't make it through the stages either.
Yeah, I think if Mikey or Yagamoth manage to get through stage 1, they've really got a chance, you know?
Yeah, because it's worth noting that getting second here still has value because they make it to the tiebreaker.
Yep. The double tiebreaker. It's so good. You know, why are there helicopters bombing you in 1984? I don't quite understand that, Mike.
Do we really understand much of anything in this game? I don't remember random punks with Molotovs just lobbing Molotovs at Kyle Reese.
Yeah, I don't remember that as well. Like, apparently this is the police department that you're in stage 3. You're trying to find Sarah Connor, and of course they decide to bomb their own police department. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, because the way it works in the movie is that he's held up in the police station. I forget exactly why he's caught, but, you know, obviously the police, you know, they think his story is completely unbelievable and he's just making stuff up and they're just laughing at him. And then the Terminator comes in and just starts murdering everyone.
I want you to know, by the way, that the manual only talks about level 1, level 2, level 3, and level 4. It doesn't have level 5, but it turns out that they just skipped the Terminator fight in the middle of the game and kept numbering them. It doesn't echo what happens in the game. It's just a crappy manual.
It's worth... Oh, Tetsuya was so close to the end. He just had to shoot... If I remember correctly, you just have to shoot the Terminator into the into the crusher and you're done.
Now, one thing that... Oh, yeah, go ahead.
That gives Sai time to catch up. That is, as long as he doesn't jump.
Sai! No, I see you jumping. I know you're nowhere near where you need to go, but don't jump. Yeah, here's the deal. I keep seeing Yagamoth trying to do this pause buffer strat, which in some situations can help, but remember, this is a licensed game. They had to think that people wouldn't be expected to do this. With a bootleg, you might just have to do something like that. But if it's licensed, they usually have a way to get through something. It might be dumb, but it's not going to require frame-perfect, pixel-perfect strats.
Sai just backtracked, and I think he's trying to find an alternate route, and there is no alternate route. Which is really weird, because he's made it through there before, so I don't know why he's trying an alternate route. Just please, walk right. Please walk right, Sai. No, oh no.
Don't jump! Don't jump! Just walk! Just walk! Don't shoot! Just walk!
Just walk right.
Just walk.
Just walk right.
Walk.
No, don't pause.
Nope. Just walk. Just walk.
No, wrong direction. No, don't do that.
No pause buffering. No, Sai. Sai. Oh my gosh. Sai. Just walk. Just walk. You can do this. Yes.
Oh, that's like applause worthy.
I love it.
I feel like if that was a GDQ moment, there would just be a rousing round of applause.
By the way, look at Mikey. Mikey has set off the bomb, putting him in third.
And that gives him a chance to catch up. Oh,
that's
the helicopter almost hit Sai.
Sai? Don't let it get you.
You made stage 3. That's progress.
Nice. Or per the manual, this level doesn't exist.
Really? Oh no, he got hit in the face. Oh no, he got hit in the face again. If he gets shot one more time, he is dead.
Yeah. Just go slow, duck, and shoot.
Yeah. I can understand what he's doing, because he probably thinks he needs to kill the Terminator, which you can't do. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay.
Wow.
He's making pretty good progress now.
There we go. Mikey is on to level 2.
Yeah. Mikey probably doesn't feel good about, taking this long to get to level 2, but at the same time, he has a chance to make good progress.
I mean, he just put in Discord, I understand nothing and I hate everything.
Yep, that sounds like. Oh no, Sai was close to the end of stage 3, but
Oh
took a
no!
shot to the face. However, that does put him distinctly in second, and we're gonna see, is Mikey going to jump?
Mikey, what are you gonna do? Don't jump! Don't
he
do
takes
it!
the leap of faith.
Well,
That just proves there is no faith in the world of Terminator.
dang
There's
it!
only death.
Faith is over, everybody. Let me go ahead and refresh their stream so we can catch up to what Mike is seeing. You know, we've got 15 minutes left. We want to go ahead and see them do their best here. Oh my gosh. Technically, it's still anybody's game.
Yeah, I remember at 5 minutes, I was thinking, oh no, is Tetsuya going to beat this game in 15 minutes? And we're 5 minutes, and he still hasn't beat the game. It's not shocking, though, because the final stage, if any of those little robots hit you, it's a ton of health lost. Like, he was down to 20% when he got to the Terminator. And even though the Terminator kills you in one hit anyway, one of those bullets would have killed him, too.
It's mostly that one life no continues thing that is the biggest pain in the butt. Honestly,
oh yeah,
it's inexcusable.
Well, it was just it was very blatantly done to artificially inflate this game's length and difficulty. Because if this game was like a proper, you know, like 2 or 3 lives,
yeah,
it would just be so short and not worthy of Kusogr4nde. But because it's so dumb and cruel and arbitrary, I figured it was worthy of the tiebreaker.
Oh, jeez. I really feel for Yagamoth. Honestly, at this point, I would just be so angry and frustrated with the game because...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what I felt with Baby Joe when I just could not figure out Stage 2, and I tried a lot of things, and just none of them worked.
I love that out of all of the games that you've played, Baby Joe is your #1 hatred. No, Yagamoth, don't go up!
Yeah, Yagamoth can't be feeling good about this. He's a very calm person, though, so I don't imagine him to be angry. I just imagine him to be very confused and befuddled. Ooh, Tetsuya's in a tight spot. But it looks like he made it past the Terminator. But he was down to 20% health, so he almost died. But
wow.
He's back to stage 5.
Final confrontation.
Yeah, and like RBW said, he still has a good chance of beating this game.
Oh, geez. Okay, Tetsuya's getting surrounded by the little robots, but they don't really matter too much. It's the Terminator you have to worry about the most.
Yep. And I'm pretty sure you shoot the Terminator in the press. It's been a little while since I played this game, so I could be wrong about that. But...
Wait, did Sai jump?
I don't know. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to remember exactly what you do in the 5th stage now of this game. Because it's been so long since I beat it that I don't remember what you do.
So
but
good.
you do what you... It is what you do in the movie, which is, you know, you crush him by, you know, that machine. Okay. Mikey's making good progress. He didn't jump.
Okay, good. Good, Mikey. Yeah, Mikey has the chance to move into 2nd place, honestly. If Mikey can get through stage 3, that will be a change from 3rd to 2nd.
Yeah, but Sai made it pretty far into stage 3. I don't exactly remember like which area he got to in stage 3, but it was pretty close to him. Oh no, Mikey. Oh no, he almost risked the helicopter.
Oh geez.
I mean, that's instant death.
You know, I'm really glad that this city, you have to walk on top of roofs in order to get anywhere.
Sai was definitely pushing the Terminator, but I didn't see exactly how far. He did get pretty far into the stage. Uh-oh. Not shots to the face, Mikey. He's down to... If he gets shot again, he's dead. However, he still has time to make progress because his game is pretty short, even if he dies.
Yep.
Oh, nope. Oh.
Wow.
To the things. Still in third, but has a chance to catch up. Technically, even Yagamoth has a chance to catch up, just...
There are enough trolls that it probably won't happen. Yeah.
Exactly.
Tetsuya's in the lead, Sai is in second, Mikey third, and Yagamoth fourth. Oh, Yagamoth, no, don't try the plane. You just... No, Yagamoth.
Cadis, Sai definitely pushed the Terminator farther. I was paying a decent amount of attention to his screen. But it is good that you clipped it, because it can be a little hard to make out who made more progress in case if, you know, they have a second go at it. And I think Mikey will, because he realized what he did to not die. Sai is really finally seems to realize that you just walk off.
Good. Thank goodness.
And even though Tetsuya has a good chance of beating this game, I think this is basically, I wouldn't say his very last attempt, but it's close to his last attempt.
Yeah.
Yagamoth might not be known for platformers, but it's worth noting that he made it into the bracket last Kusogr4nde.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
So
honestly, he did surprisingly well.
Yeah. Alright, so Sai... I think Sai thinks he can kill the Terminator somehow, which is not how this works. But I can understand why he's trying this, because he doesn't want to... Because in his heart of hearts, he really wants it to be that he doesn't have to, like, push the Terminator slowly but surely like he has been. But I think he realizes that's exactly what he has to do.
Please backtrack, Yagamoth. Please, you've done everything else.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just looking at Yagamoth's history this tournament. You know, he took second in an Impossible. He took first in Metal Slug X, first in Shadow Warriors for the Amiga, and then unfortunately it was the last match that he had, Ghost Manor, where the other players were super strong players, Alpha 5, Andy, some girl, and he ended up taking fourth on that one, and that's why he's here today.
Yeah, it's weird because that match had no stakes for any of the other players, but it had stakes for him, and all he needed was not fourth to make it into the bracket. But unfortunately, those are all really strong players, and we were talking about Andy, you know, earlier on and how strong he is, but it's worth noting that Alpha 5 actually beat him in that match. It was super close, but he beat Andy.
Oh yeah.
And yep, RBW is right. They were all 30-pointers, as in first place every previous match.
No, Mikey!
And Sai makes it to stage 4. So
nice!
Puts him distinctly in second place. Mikey can catch up to Sai and have a really good final attempt, but he basically can't fail at this point.
Oh, Yagamoth.
Okay. We're going to see if Sai takes any detours. Tetsuya didn't, but, you know, that's Tetsuya.
Yeah, it really depends on what Sai does here. Honestly, if it's a maze, there's not really any reliable way to get through a maze other than try paths, and if they don't work, don't try them again.
Yeah, so Sai fell for what I fell for, which was, this. And it turns out if you shoot Arnold all the way back here, you just end up backtracking through the level.
Well, that's nice.
Like, the level design of this level is actually really straightforward, but it just provides a ton of distractions. And yeah, Sai doesn't realize that he backtracked, which is what happened to me the first time, but he realizes it now. So he's probably just going to walk to the left now.
Good.
It's worth noting, Tetsuya is on stage 5 yet again.
Okay, let's see what Tetsuya is able to do.
I think it's safe to say this is his last attempt at beating the game, so if he doesn't do it this time, then I don't think we're going to see a completion. Just shoot the Terminator a lot.
He's stun locked. It's hopeful. That's all you have to do, shoot him a lot. Yeah!
He beat the game!
He beat it! Tetsuya gets a completion and officially moves on to the bracket. Now, whoever takes second will go back to a tiebreaker again.
And Tetsuya's reaction is,
It's an appropriate reaction, to be honest, you know?
There's some in bold, so you have to really emphasize it there.
Now, Mikey, I think, has the final chance to move out of third place here. I don't think Yagamoth is in the runnings anymore, unfortunately.
No,
it's just been a huge pain in the butt.
Yagamoth is pretty much locked to 4th place at this point. Mikey, is the only one who can make a meaningful attempt. Since I was distracted by Tetsuya actually beating this game, which I'm very happy for him. He gets to make it into the bracket. I don't know exactly where Sai got to in stage 4. It doesn't seem like he made it too far, though.
Yeah, let's just watch Mikey and see what he can do here.
Okay, so second screen, not too far.
What? You can apparently hit the plane's bullets with your grenade.
What?
That's what Yagamoth is discovering. Well, okay, if anybody wants to task this, that's probably how you get through here without having to backtrack at all.
Okay. Let's see if Mikey can figure out the stage 3 gimmick. He did seem to figure it out somewhat, but the problem is the Terminator had already shot him 3 times at that point. Ooh, oh no. Oh, this is not looking good.
Yeah. He's dead. That was a really fast death. Oh, Yagamoth is just taking grenades to the face.
Yeah. I think he's kind of done with this game. And
honestly, I don't think anybody can get back to where they were. Should we call it, Mike?
No.
Or do you want to give them a little bit of...
You can. Or if you want to torture them just a little bit more, we might see Sai fall off yet again, because I don't know if he 100% realizes what he did to make that non-jump.
Yeah, let's wait. Let's watch.
See if Sai has truly solved the mystery of the Terminator.
Yagamoth was letting the cutscene there play out. There we go. Sai moving on to level 2. Is Sai going to be able to get the jump? Did Yagamoth learn something from the cutscene? We'll have to see.
Even if he did, it's too late to make meaningful progress, unfortunately.
Still, it would be a moral victory, you know?
True. I would like it if he could figure out stage 1. Because everyone else has, so it would be nice to have everyone figure out stage 1. he kind of fell for the trap, which is getting the machine gun in the first room, which means now you have to recollect the grenades in that area with the helicopter on the left. It's something I've fallen for in the past, and it's definitely a diversion. It is a very easy diversion to fall for. Or one of the reasons why Tetsuya was even able to beat the game is because he never fell for any of the diversions.
That's amazing.
Yeah. He just treated it like the game was super linear progress, and honestly, it is. It just, the game happens to have a ton of distractions, and it looks like Sai learned not to jump.
Nice. I'm proud of Sai. Okay, let's see. Yagamoth is just heading to the right. He's not going to be able to get... Oh, he's got the grenades. Okay. Nope, that's not where you go. But yeah,
he still did a land hop? Oh, that's unfortunate, but at least he did the jump too late. Hooray.
Yay. Maybe Sai thinks you have to hop right after you land.
Yeah, maybe. Soften the landing.
Okay, here we go. 5 seconds, and then we are done with this game. And bam, that is officially time. What a match, Mike. What an incredible match. I can't believe this. This is such a dumb game. Oh.
I mean, that's why I thought it was tiebreaker worthy, because it is so dumb.
I think so, yeah. Tetsuya will be moving on to the bracket due to having completed the game. Sai takes second and will be moving on to tiebreaker number 2. I just love it. We gotta make things complicated here, you know? You don't win the tiebreaker, take second, get another tiebreaker. Honestly, I think all the players did well, even though Yagamoth didn't manage to figure out stage 1. First off, it's a big pain in the butt, and second, you know, I think that he kept going and trying, and that really is difficult when you get frustrated.
Okay, chat. Sai says he figured it out, but reflexes wouldn't allow it. Which honestly makes sense, because it looks like a pit you have to jump over.
Oh, yeah.
So he hit jump when he landed after figuring it out.
Yeah, stage 1 is so dumb. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm inviting Tetsuya, and it appears Tetsuya is here. Hello!
Oh my god, you guys.
Uh-oh.
So, I'm not gonna lie, I was really afraid you were gonna beat the game in about 15 minutes, because you didn't fall for so much of the game's arbitrary, dumb, like, illogic, because everyone else struggled in, like, the first person to get out of, the second person to get out of stage 1 took something like 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Because
yeah,
it's very arbitrary that you have that after you get the machine gun, you backtrack, and you just seem to catch on to that right away.
Well, I saw the level was called, like, what, Destroy the Reactor or something, and I saw the big, giant orange things. I'm like, okay, I'll go over to them. No, it's not blowing up. Alright, I'll throw a bomb. No, it's not blowing up. Oh, here's a gun. Maybe I can shoot it. And then I go back, and I'm like, oh, there's a stick of dynamite here. Okay, that works. Yeah. I thought it'd be like 15 minutes into the game, I'm like, oh man, I feel like I'm flying. This is just like a really linear, go right. You get a 1-frame hit scan weapon. Where's the difficulty? And then, oh, the Terminator kills you in like 1 hit. Oh, there's no lives. Oh, there's no continue.
Yeah. Mind you, they had to stretch the game out, you know? If you're gonna sell this for, what, 50, 60 bucks?
If this was actually a fair game, I would not have given it out for the tiebreaker.
No, it's a real good tiebreaker game because of that, I thought, anyway, but, like, God, just, like, getting to the last part of the last level and then just getting creamed because I held left too long or a little drone took out all of my life because it bumped into me.
I saw that one. Yeah, the last level was giving you a lot of problems. and then the Terminator trolling you a couple of times, and yeah, it kills you in one hit.
Yeah, after that happened, I'm like, there is a 0% chance that I'm gonna win this one. And then you guys are like, okay, 5 minutes left, I finish it. And I'm like, okay, well, someone probably did it faster.
Nope, no one finished it. So it's also worth noting that there was another troll you didn't fall for. And I don't know if this is because you tried to do this, but you failed. But in stage 2, in the second screen, if you jump first, and instead of walking right like you did to make that landing, you actually die. Because
Wait, what?
You fell from too high.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, like
exactly.
the giant roof?
Yeah. So yeah, this game doesn't really fall damage, but it's fall dying. If you fall too far, you die.
Fall dying,
So
I love it.
So if you jumped off the roof, because like it looks like you can kind of make that platform, you would have died. So
God, no, I thought it was, like, okay, I can't see anything down there. It's probably high enough up that, you know, I won't die if I fall down because I wouldn't know how to make that. The game's been like a hold right the entire time. Suppose I just hold right, and I held right. I didn't know you could die.
Yeah, you can.
That's so messed
Yeah.
up.
Both Mikey and Sai died there because
Holy.
they jumped.
It was pretty
evil.
great. Yeah, it was so frustrating to see you avoid all of the trolls. How could
Oh,
you?
I'm glad. I'm glad it was frustrating.
Ah.
Holy moly.
Yeah,
Well, on the
but
plus side, I feel like I can run that game now.
yeah,
it's
go
really
get world
short.
record, I guess.
Uh,
So congratulations, Tetsuya. You are definitely on to the bracket. Anything you want to say before we kick you off and move to the next game?
Save John Connor. Protect John Connor.
I'll try.
Or maybe this game, maybe you want the Terminator win because of this game. You're like, you know what? It's too hard. Just let the guy win. just let Skynet take over.
Save John Connor or don't. I'm your friend, not your boss.
Oh, good. Well, I appreciate it. Well, I'll see you later. Thank you so much, and take care. See you in the bracket.
Yeah, thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah.